Had a great practice today. Girls are really focused, and we know what we have to do. We know the things we have to do. As I mentioned before, we don't have to add many new things. We don't really have time to do that and don't want to do it. I don't think Purdue will do that either. But mainly we're focusing on our energy, our focus, our attitude, and today's practice was great. Well, probably one of the better ones of the year, to be honest with you. Purdue is, a solid team. They're a very, very good volleyball team. You don't get to Sweet 16s in a row without being very, very good. That being said, can we win? Yes, we can. We're going to have to control the ball like I know we can, and be aggressive and be fearless. We're going to make some mistakes, and they're going to make some mistakes. They're going to find some open court, and we're going to find some open court. And they're going to serve tough and have trouble handling our serves, and the same thing will happen to us. But I think what it's going to come down to is passing and serving. Those two things usually trump everything else on two very competitive teams. Well, we only got one film of them, and they only got one film of us. In the film that we watched of them, they did switch up their serving tactics between games. But most, any team that's in the Ncaa tournament, or at least top 40 or 50 teams, should be able to do that just at a moment's notice. And they did that. That was one of their tactic changes, and we got to be ready for that. But we do the same thing. We do the same thing. So it's not going to be a surprise to see them change tactics. We got to be ready for that. And those aren't the only tactics they'll change if they're behind. And those aren't the only tactics we'll change if we're behind. Hopefully after the first game we're one up and kind of the aggressor, and making them change tactics as opposed to us. A lot of contrast between last year and this year. Last year was so huge for our team, for our program, and I think for our school to be able to go to the Ncaa tournament, to make it an Ncaa tournament. And granted, we were playing one of the top teams in the nation, in the University of Washington, but we went there to win, and we traveled to Seattle to win. And when our players walked off the court last year, I'll never forget this as long as I live. We didn't leave it all on the court like we usually do. And Scout Brooks, as we were walking off the court, she said, "Fatch, I wish we could play them again right now." And we've talked about that as a team and as a coaching staff. We can't control the outcome. We can control our effort and our focus on the court. And this year we have vowed to be different. The biggest thing that's different, to answer your question, is how we're going to play tomorrow. And we are going to leave it all on the court. And if they're better than us and they win, we're going to shake their hands and say congratulations. But if we happen to win, it's going to be because we are fearless, focused, and we would have left it all on the court. Just really one of the most blessed coaches to be able to coach these 6 seniors. Only 5 of them are with us on this trip. One has been pretty sick, but they mean the world to me personally, and they mean the world to our team. And their leadership, I challenged them at the beginning of the year, and I've been here for 7 years now, and I told them flat out, this could very easily be the best led team we have ever had here at UCA. And if they do the right thing, and their effort, focus, attitude on the court, and it has been that way by far. The entire University of Central Arkansas can be proud of our senior volleyball players this year.